Jack Salopek working with the second unit.
Yeah.
Had some real impressive throws today. What'd you think? What'd you like of him?
Oh, he made that one throw to the right was a big one. He's really been playing well. Really, Nick has too. I mean, we're gonna have battles, and we have to put people in situations to perform in those situations. So you can't always put Jack behind the 3 line with the 3 wideouts. You got to give him a chance with the 2s, and we're gonna give Nick a chance with the 1s. As opposed to just saying it's simple as 1s, 2s, and it's not that simple. If you're going to really get a good vibe of who's next in line, Caleb's done a great job, but who's next is something that we're trying to figure out, and Jack really took a big step today.
Speaking of shifting between lines, I thought Andre Carter was doing a great job with the 2s, and then saw him with the 1s at the end of practice. What did you think of his play throughout camp so far?
Well, our 3, it's hard to say. It's kind of like running backs, the 3-headed monster. Our DNs. I mean, we have 3 of them that are all 1s, and so some of them had to play with the 2s, So we have 3 of them. So some of them, one of them's with the 2s all the time, But yeah, all 3 of them look really good, And the young kids are coming along. And the great thing is we learned last year with all the injuries that Ralph Holly's a great DN, so we kind of got 4 there. But the great thing is being able to have that rotation keeps them all fresh. They all look really good when they were in there against the 2s, But I'm really proud of the way that whole defensive line front right now is playing really at a really high level, and Andre's playing they're just growing as we expect them to.
And then at running back, Ty Allen made some good. Looked like Neo's making some good moves with the second team, and Jefferson sort of shook off that fumble at the start and had a good day. What do you think of the running back group today?
It's good. We haven't really gone live yet, so the running back group. It's all about them understanding protection, protecting the ball. That was the first time we put the ball on the ground in 4 days. So I had to talk with Ladarius. Came over from the defensive side to the offensive side to have a conversation with him, and he takes that seriously. He takes a lot of pride in the way he protects the ball. So. All of them are doing a good job. Our guys up front are doing a good job. So it's we're just trying to bring them along, and we're not going to be tackling here for a little bit, but it'll be fun to watch those guys when we start tackling, see them in space. We got our young running backs really haven't been tackled in a while, so it'll be fun to see. Probably maybe by the end of this week we'll be doing some open field tackling, and we'll get a way better evaluation of how they're doing.
We saw a lot of Anthony Torres today with Borski, not active today. I saw at least once he made a really nice catch on the sideline. I thought you saw some good looks from him. What did you think of his play today?
He's really stepped up. I mean, he was we had two tight ends last year, him and Borski, and they both played great. And Borski's down for a little bit right now, and I think everything looks good for his prognosis coming back. But Torres has really stepped up. I texted him late last night, just about how he's doing with his pad level. It's always been his issue. Can he have the right pad level and throw on the hip? And he had 2 or 3 blocks yesterday that stood out. And I texted him late last night to show that I was proud of him and the way he's playing. He can always run and catch. That was never an issue. Is you got to be able to dominate the line of scrimmage as big as he is, and he has been, and he's continuing to be. And these reps have been really good for him. And really, it's our young guy, Caden, our freshman. He's been thrust into playing a little bit more than we thought he would at this point, and he did a really good job yesterday. And it's hard to play as a freshman tight end, but he's got a chance. We'll learn a lot more here in the next couple of weeks.
And Friday, you talked about just sort of the nature of practicing in just helmets and wanted to really focus on discipline. How do you think the team did with that today?
That was the only thing really. Other than that, it was great to get a little chaos and pressure going as the first real live football where we're changing defensive plays, we're changing offensive plays. It's the first time we called it, and we'll be doing a lot more as we go. I mean, call it, in my opinion, it's one of the lost arts in football. I don't know why more people don't do it, where you just have your offensive guy call plays against your defensive guy. Don't script them. We script most things, but it's important to have a period every day that you go play football, and you have a stick, and you have a winner and a loser. You either scored or you punted, And so today was the first day of that. I know the kids love it. They ask for call-its all the time. Like, can we call it? And I'm like, no, it's scripted, So today was our first call-it, and we'll have 1 or 2 call-its pretty much from here on out, other than when we're in helmets, So it was our first time to kind of play a little bit of real football. I've been calling it fake football the first 3 days, and that was our first real one, and they did a great job. And I'm excited because they'll both go back and watch the film. They'll both be better tomorrow, both sides. And so I'm excited. It was just fun to make it it felt like regular football, where you can't look down and look at the defense that's being played and the offense and know who should win this play, and to have the two play callers go against each other and get to know what their tendencies are, and so it was good. It was the first of many, and I'm happy with the way it went.
So was there anything in particular that stood out to you about those call-outs? Any players, any plays?
I think the defense probably won today, as they normally do on the first one. I thought they did a good job of making adjustments, keeping things in front. Gave up one big play, which was a great throw. That last drive, the threes, that's our first time ever doing college football and having to call it. Marion made some good reads, and Malik had two nice catches for first downs, which was good. But nothing really stood out. I was happy with both sides. I think that with some of the new stuff we put in on defense, being able to switch. There's so many teams that are scanning now. Being able to switch calls quickly ain't easy, and we did it about 2 or 3 times today. That was huge, and the communication has to happen instantaneously. And it was good to see Bryson out there again, because he's really good at that. And so I think they probably won today. If you're gonna have to have a winner, but I'm pretty sure the Broncos were gonna win. Period. So it was good. It was just good to get back out there and do that. And this is just the beginning of camp. I think we got 2 more weeks of this, and it's just gonna keep getting cranked up more and more.